morning and welcome from the front steps of Christ Church. Here I am with good friend and vestry member Dave Hudson, and here we want to show you the brand new first part of the ramp system that's being installed here at Christ Church. Look at this beautiful ramp, new pad in front of the steps to help folks be able to get up to the church easier. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Dave, tell us a little bit about this.
Well, this is just the first phase. They're going to finish the concrete today. Then they'll come back and take the forms off, and they'll dress the parking lot up and the sidewalk up there. Great Mills Trading Post, my good buddy Mark Cullison did all the work for us and his crew, and they were good enough to donate everything. So
wow.
It didn't cost the church a dime.
Say that again.
It didn't cost the church a dime.
There we go. We want to thank them and ask God to bless them for this great gift today. So, dear friends, just a little bit of progress while we're all being cooped up and isolated away from each other. This is some good stuff still happening here.
You can smile today.
Yes. Okay. Good morning. Welcome to our beautiful sanctuary, our beautiful church. Welcome to the inside of Christ Church. I am so pleased to be able to be with you this morning, at least virtually. One viewer took me to task last week when I was filming behind the rectory, and I had said that I was filming live from downtown Chaptico, and he said, no, you are filming from the suburbs of Chaptico. So now today I am in downtown Chaptico. Glad we can have a great sense of humor. As you can see, we are just finishing up Lent. This is the very last week of Lent. Holy Week starts on Sunday with Palm Sunday. Tune in to our service live at 10 a.m. You can view us on our YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. The more subscriptions we get, that not only sends a signal that there's some great things happening here at Christ Church, but that also gives you the opportunity every time we go live that you get a message sent to you to let you know that we are on. One thing about our Palm Sunday celebration in the midst of being in the wilderness, so to speak, during this coronavirus situation, is that please do not worry when it comes to blessing of palms. I'll bless plenty of palms and I'll keep them safe. I'm going to keep them stored in a refrigerator, keep them nice and fresh. But when we are able to come together and join together in one great big giant celebration of gladness and thanksgiving again, don't worry, you'll be able to have your palms and I'll save them for you. Speaking of Holy Week, we will be having services on Wednesday, which is the service of Tenebrae. It's a really cool service. It's based entirely off of reading Psalms and parts of Scripture. Tenebrae is a Latin word which means darkness or shadows. It is a service that culminates in the church getting darker and darker and darker, and candles being extinguished after certain sections of Scripture being read, until finally there is one single candle left which disappears. Then there's a great big sound like an earthquake, some kind of a loud sound, and that single candle, the Christ candle, reappears to show us that nothing can extinguish the light of the world, Jesus Christ. On Maundy Thursday, we will have Eucharist at 7 p.m., and this will include the very dramatic stripping of the altar. One thing about our liturgical tradition that is just so powerful is that as you go through the liturgical seasons, then if you especially go through Holy Week, you go from a celebration of Eucharist on Maundy Thursday to the stripping of the altar, and the church is bare and dark as we commemorate the death of Jesus on Good Friday. Our Good Friday service will be at 12 noon. And we will have the Good Friday liturgy. Friday evening, I will once again officiate at a service of the Way of the Cross at 7 p.m. And then finally, we come together in the church after the range of emotions that takes place during Holy Week. You come into the church that is bright and white and filled with flowers. Not so much this year, since we are not really celebrating in the way that we would normally expect to celebrate. The church won't be filled to the degree that we normally would. But wait, when we come back together to celebrate, just wait and see how beautiful the church will look then. But our Easter Sunday service will be on Sunday at 10 a.m. All of this, again, will be streamed. You can view it. And if you go to our webpage, www.cckqp.net, and you'll see under Worship Resources, you can find copies of our worship bulletins so you can follow along. I miss you all terribly. I say that all the time, but I truly do miss you all. It feels like forever since we've been together. One of the things I would like to do is during Holy Week to be able to provide you with some more resources so that while you are experiencing the wilderness at home, being away from church, that you'll be able to participate and feel like you're part of Holy Week activities. So stay tuned, and I will email you some special resources coming up this week. One thing that I was struck by, and I mentioned this in my sermon last week about a television station in Minneapolis, KARE Channel 11 in Minneapolis, has been doing something with their viewers for them to text in or call in or write in or whatever, a video in, 3 words of hope. 3 words that will help other people during this time of isolation, during this time of frustration, time of fear, anxiety. 3 words that might be uplifting for other people and help them get carried through this difficult time. And I mentioned on Sunday, 3 words like I love you or I miss you, or as that young lady, one of the young ladies that was interviewed mentioned, that eat more ice cream. That was what was going to help her have hope getting through all of this. But what a blessing. What a blessing. That's what I think of in terms of knowing that you're there, that you're a part of this great family, this great, wonderful parish family. So please write in. Let me know, what are your 3 words? I think I'm going to put a little box on our webpage later on today, a little blog page. So write in, what are your 3 words? Something that I also want to try starting next week, starting with Sunday, I think, if I can get it to work right. Remember, I'm a priest by trade, not necessarily an IT person or a television producer. So this is all brand new to me, and it's all purely by experiment. One of the things I would like to try to do is have a way for us to all check in with each other. So I'd like to start having the opportunity maybe to have daily prayers together, and the opportunity to be able to simply dial in and tune in and check in. So stay tuned. I'm going to be putting out some information about how we can maybe assemble a Zoom meeting each night, just simply to check in for a few minutes and say hello to each other. So we'll see if that works, see if that's helpful. By all means, continue to be sending me your suggestions about what might be helpful in terms of helping you during this time of isolation, this time in the wilderness. Please let me know what is most helpful in this time. So, dear friends, signing off from our beautiful church. See, we're still all decorated for Lent. Next time we tune in, you will see everything all ready and fresh for Holy Week in red. So, take care, dear friends. God bless. Bye-bye.